you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Knost, joined as always by the musical director, Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, thanks. That was very, very fast, Matt. You're racing through to catch up.
Well, we're a little bit behind to start.
I'm good. It's past midnight, so it's officially my wife's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
So I'll as soon as our 2 shows here are wrapped up, I'll be working on her presents. I'm one of those, like, I hate wrapping. I hate it. So set aside some time after this show whilst I'm winding down from performing and do that. But it's nice. And I had to remember to get something from the kids, which is, these kind of things aren't natural to me to, like, think of that. Anna's very, very good at, like, thinking, oh, this is from Ezra, it's very sweet. But so hopefully we'll have a nice day. I've got to work, but we've got a date night, so that'll be cool.
That'll be nice. Well, happy birthday to her, and hopefully you guys have a lovely evening tomorrow, and a nice night out away from the kids, I guess.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what's that?
So speaking of kids, let's bring them in.
Yeah. All right, so we are doing a score-nament today, but we have modified the rules of which. And we will give you a breakdown of that at the start of every round. And instead of giving everybody just a nice introduction and we kibitz, I told them all we're going to bring them in one fell swoop, because we are recording 2 of these today to try and get as many people on the show as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Because these are fun and we enjoy doing it, and looking forward to it. All right. So straight up, alphabetically by first names, here they are. We have Drew Gorczycki, Erik Grebner, Juan Reyes, and Matt Scanlon. Gentlemen, welcome back to the show.
Hey, great to be back.
Hey.
It's great to see all of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us once again.
Yes, I'm no longer allowed to wrap anything in my household. My wife has taken that privilege away from me after last Christmas. So.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
I'm just that bad.
I was going to ask Andy, is gift bags not a thing in England?
Juan makes a great point.
Because I don't wrap anything. I just put it in a gift bag and throw some fancy paper.
Well, do you know what? Maybe I'm a sucker, but I have a gift bag and I intend to put the wrapped presents in the gift bag.
You're doing double work.
I know, right? Yeah.
Needlessly.
Maybe you're right. See how tired I am in the car.
Are you one of those that does the box within the box within the box within the box thing too?
What is that?
Nesting dolls.
It is. It's nesting dolls. Just to be an asshole, you get something really small and you put it in larger and larger and larger boxes. They have to go through like 15 things.
Oh, really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I would have disclosed to you guys what I got, but the door is ajar and she's within earshot, so I can't. But it's not. They're not little. They're not expensive or anything, but they aren't little things this year. So
say it out louder, Andy, so she hears. They're not little. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
I spent a lot on these.
Yeah. No, it should be nice.
Do the common, apparently a common Chinese practice is they leave the price tag on the gift itself as like a show of how much you care for them. This is how much I spent. Just leave all the price tags on there and be like, fucking check it out.
Really?
This is what we spent.
Yeah, to make it easier to return too.
Yeah, it's the other part of it. All right, is everybody ready to play today's game?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, here is your bell for round number 1. All right, as we discussed off air, there is a change in the format. You all have some sort of writing implement, whether it's a whiteboard or a piece of paper and a pen. And the way it works is I am just going to start at number 1. I'm going to give you a clue, and Andy's going to start playing. Whenever he decides to finish, that's when I'm going to ask you one at a time to hold up your whiteboard, and we are going to verify to see who got this correct and who did not. It is worth 10 points. You do not need to buzz in, and you'll get a little bit more time so that you don't have the anxiety of I need to get it in quick. You have a little bit more time to ruminate if you need it. So to start with number 1 on this, your opening clue, and good luck to all of you. And also, I will say now, if everybody is stumped, then I can give a second clue at that point. We'll go ahead and say if the majority are stumped, I'll give a second clue just to be fair. Your opening clue is stealing stones and breaking bones. Stealing stones and breaking bones.
Golden brown, texture like sun, lays me down, my mind she runs.
All right, by show of hands, who wants a second clue? 1.
I'll go because I did that. Yeah, I'll take another one.
Okay, all right. That is 2.
Yeah, I'll
That is
take
2.
it.
I'll give you a second clue, and then I'm going to give you a timer after the second clue. We'll say 15 seconds to give you time to ingest the clue. Your second clue is pikey blinders. Pikey blinders. So it's stealing stones and breaking bones and pikey blinders.
Get a bonus point off just the first one.
You do not, you greedy son of a bitch. That's the asshole that celebrates when they're already up by double digits late in the game.
Right. Hey, it's all zeros right now.
All right, Eric, I'll say 5.
No, I'm blank. So go ahead.
All right, Drew, we will start with you. We'll go alphabetically. Drew, what is your guess?
I just went off the clues. I just put snatch.
That is correct for 10 points for Drew. All right, Juan, what do you have?
I also have snatch.
He has snatch. That's 10 points for Juan. And Matt, please get it wrong. Please get it wrong. Snatch. Son of a bitch. All right. That makes it 10 points for everybody but Erik. But no worries, Erik. You are going to join a team at some point, and collective points from teammates will move forward. All right. Your next question, or pardon me, your next clue is vehicle identification number. Vehicle identification number.
Raise a cup up for all my day ones. 2 middle fingers to the haters. Life's only getting greater. Straight up from nothing we go. Higher than a high skyscraper. No little league we major. Proof is in the paper. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the bad in the past, now we alright. Hey, hey, hey.
All right. Would anyone like a second clue? By show of hands.
I'll take one.
Could you repeat the first one? Real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
First one is vehicle identification number. And the majority wanted a second clue. So your second clue is car lease Theron. Car lease Theron. So 18-second clock on this. Seems like most everyone may have an answer written down, but I will give you a clock now of saying 5, 4, 2, 1. All right, this time we will start with you, Erik. What is your guess, sir? It is blurred on the screen. Cannot see it. The Fate of the Furious. That is correct for 10 points, sir. Nice job. Juan, this time it is you.
Yeah. So I put Fast 8.
I will count that because who gives a fuck what they're called?
Yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to be a stickler.
Nah, come on. This is not auteur film work.
No Sam Levine here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, Mr. Scanlon.
Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious it is. And finally, Drew, what about you, sir?
I don't know if this counts, but I had the Italian Job. If
That
that's
does
close
not
enough.
count.
No? Okay.
That does not. She is in another car movie. You're not wrong. All right, that makes it 10 points Drew, 10 points Erik, 20 for Juan, and 20 for Matt. And number 3, your clue. Since he's not on the show, we're going to use his clue. It's Ken Whitehurst, and it's Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I'll sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same song. I like that old time rock and roll.
All right. By show of hands, would anyone like a second clue? Does not look that way. All right. No second clue needed. Juan, I am going to open with you, but I'm stalling because it looks like you are writing down right now.
Yeah.
So I will stall for a couple more seconds, sir. Are you ready?
Yeah. Well, you can see anyway. Risky. Is it Risky Business?
It is Risky Business for 10 points. Nice job, Juan.
All right.
All right, Matt, we're over to you this time.
Risky Business.
Risky Business it is. Matt also has 30 points. We got a two-way tie for first place. Drew, up to you, sir. What do you got?
Risky Business.
Risky Business it is. And finally, Mr. Grebner was quick on the draw on that one. Risky Business, he's got it.
My favorite Joe Pantoliano role.
All right.
Joey Pants.
I know. I just interesting choice. All right. That means Juan and Matt are in the lead at 30 points apiece. And Drew and Erik are not far behind with 20 apiece. We're going to number 4. Your clue for number 4 is there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So glad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you, but oh dear. You may not share our intellect, which might explain your disrespect for all the natural wonders that grow around you. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
All right. By show of hands, who would like a second clue? All right. Everybody's. Oh, Juan. Does anybody else want to join Juan?
I just got to finish writing it.
All right. Well, you know what, Juan? While he's finishing writing, I'm just going to give you a second clue because fuck it, why not? Your second clue is probably shouldn't panic. Probably shouldn't panic.
Cannot remember the name of that damn movie.
Well, you thankfully got a second clue going. You get a little bit more time if you need it. So the second clue was probably shouldn't panic. First clue was there's no place like home. Juan, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Might as well write something down. I'm coming to you last anyway, Juan. But I don't want there to be any shenanigans and people like, did he fucking write that down while they were saying their answers? But he wouldn't do that. It's a class act. If it were Andy and I playing, I think you could rightly suspect one of the two of us, especially after Andy's cheating scandal and the one time we squared off. All right, Matt, we are opening with you this time. What is your guess, sir?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is correct for 10 points. All right, Drew, over to you, sir. What do you got?
Hitchhiker's Guide.
I saw that. Hitchhiker's Guide is correct. Mr. Grebner. Can't read it. A little bit lower. Boom. I see it right there. Hitchhiker's Guide. He's got it correct. Finally, Juan. What do you got, sir?
I got it wrong. I put one of the Monty Pythons.
One of the Monty Pythons. That's incorrect.
It does fit.
Just randomly.
Kinda.
It kind of fits for them.
All right. That means Matt is in the lead with 40 points, and we have a 3-way tie with 30 points for second place. This is interesting. All right. We have one left in this opening round. Your clue is swinging, not so singles. Swinging, not so singles.
How do you do, I see you've met my faithful handyman. He's just a little brought down because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man.
All right. Show of hands. Who would like a second clue? Drew, you know what, Drew? I bent the rules for Juan. I'm gonna bend those fucking rules for you too, man.
Thank you.
I will give you a second clue. That is fine. Happy to do it. Happy to do it. Your second clue is Madam Curry. Madam Curry.
I like that
Swinging,
second clue.
not so singles, and Madam Curry. All right,
Was
so
that an Andy clue? That second clue,
probably.
was it an
I
Andy?
don't remember. That one's from a long time ago. I do not remember. You can usually bet if it's really good and it's not one of the patrons, it's Andy's.
I think that's yours, Matt. Actually,
It could be, but I don't. That was written a long time ago. All right. Drew, you good to go? You were the last one to write down.
Yeah. Fine.
All right. We are opening with you again this time, starting back over at the top. Mr. Gorczycki, what do you got?
I have no confidence, but I'm going eyes wide shut.
That is incorrect. No points awarded. All right, Erik, down to you, sir. What do you got? Rocky Horror Picture Show is correct for 10 points. Juan, over to you.
I got Rocky Horror, but I didn't draw lips.
All right, Rocky Horror it is. And then finally, Mr. Scanlon.
Yep. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. So there it is. After round one, we have Matt in first place with 50 points. Juan and Erik tied for second place with 40 points. And Drew is in third place with 30 points. So that means team one is going to be Matt and Drew. And they have 80 points going in to round two. And then Erik and Juan also have 80 points. It's just the way it worked out. And I will now send all of you individual links with your team links now.
okay.
That's
Whilst they're all doing their admin bits, Matt, why don't you
explain round two? That's probably a good idea. And I should have been doing that all along. And if I was a competent host, I would have been doing that.
You're the best.
All right. This is going to be. You good? Okay. This is going to be before and after. We did this previously on the championship round of all the champions that Matt Scanlon was a part of. And the way it's going to work is instead of our usual 5-second round, Andy's going to play a chunk of music and I'm going to give a clue. And what's going to happen is in the first batch of music and clue, the music is going to reference the first movie. The clue is going to reference the second movie. And you're going to try and hybridize and figure out what the long sequence of the title is. So as an example, if he was to play something from The Godfather, and I were to give a clue with you got to face facts, she's now wife material, and that was a good clue, say, it's not really. And you managed to string together that it's the godfather of the bride. That's what we're looking for, is the combination of the two movie titles. So in the first batch, it's going to be song is referencing the first movie, clue is referencing the second movie. And if neither team has a guess after that point, then we will flip-flop it, and Andy will play a song that references the second movie, and the clue will reference the first movie. And if either team needs clarification on that, let me know. But once again, Andy's first bout of music is going to reference the first movie, and the first clue is going to reference the second movie in this. And you're trying to string together one long, continuous title.
And what are they doing? Are they buzzing in, or
no? We'll just do the music whenever you end. I'll give the clue first,
and the notepad again.
And they can,
decide
between the two teams, you guys can talk on that other tab. Just make sure you mute your tab over here, or you can use the private chat function in the other tab. We'll give you a little bit of time to talk, and then I will ask you if you guys want to move forward with more music and clues, or if somebody has a guess. What do you think, Andy? If somebody offers a guess, should we let them back in after the second one? Obviously, the other team would have to guess again. I would say, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's clear on the way we are going to work in round 2. All right, so we are just going to start at number 1 and work our way down the list. Nobody has to choose anything. And team 1 of Matt and Drew, and team 2 of Erik and Juan. All right. Once again, he's going to play music that references the first movie. Clue references the second movie. You're trying to combine the two of them into one title. Your opening clue is AOLOL. AOLOL. AOLOL.
Sorry, we buzz in if we think we've got it.
If the team thinks they've got it, you can go ahead and let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
All right,
if
team
that's okay
2.
with Matt. I feel pretty.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Or team 1, rather. Yeah, it's worth 10 points. What do you got?
10 things I hate about You've Got Mail.
That is correct for 10 points.
Nice, man. Good goal.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice work, guys. Really good.
Yeah.
All right, that makes it 90 to
seconds
80.
the movie. That
AOLOL.
All right, now everybody understands the way it works. So once again, music references the first movie, clue references the second movie, and we'll flip-flop it if we have to go further. Here comes your second one. Your clue is keep calm and carry on. Keep calm and carry on.
You can tell everybody this is your song.
Matt's got, okay, team 1, what's your guess?
Rocket Man on the Moon.
That is correct for 10 points.
Wow.
Nice job.
Nice.
All right, team 1 is up 100 to 80 right now. For number 3, your clue is better the daredevil you know. Better the daredevil you know. Matt, team 1.
Anatomy of a Fall Guy.
That is correct for 10 points. All right, team 1's building up a tiny bit of a lead here, 110 to 80. But there's still tons of game left, and we still have our round 3 scoring, which means even if they go up 130 to 80, it is anybody's ball game. I will let you know This one's probably tough. This one is probably tough. Your clue is trick or treat. Trick or treat. Give Andy a little bit of time to set up on this one. But I will say, for a man that said he had a lot of very little time to rehearse all this shit, he fucking killed it, guys. He's killed it.
I'm going to get the lyrics up for this one because I don't know it too well.
Yeah, trick or treat is the clue to the second movie. The music is the clue to the first movie. And this one is probably tough.
Okay. This is my world. This is who I am. I'm not gonna give up myself to make your life better. This is my world. And this is who I am.
Might finally have stumped them. All right. I'm assuming everybody would like to go to the next batch of clues. I do not know that for a fact. Juan and Erik are taking advantage of the second room, and they are discussing between them. I like it. Gamesmanship. Taking this shit seriously. Matt and Drew, you guys got to step your game up. Even though you're up 30 points. Come on.
They're up 30 points. I don't think our strategy is ideal.
I don't know, guys. I'm trying to add some excitement to this. Failing miserably. Let's not highlight my mistakes. There's been enough this game. All right. Does everybody want then the second part of this, which means the clue is a reference to the first movie, the music is a reference to the second, and all right, we will move forward. Clue then is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that is a reference to the first movie. Here's the music as a reference to the second movie.
All our times have come.
I'll give it to you in sequence on the clues. The first movie's clue is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And the second clue is, for the second movie, trick or treat.
We could give them a third clue, which is one of my combos.
Sure, give them one of the combos. Your favorite choice.
Okay. So I tried to come up with clues that work for both movies. I don't feel like they were good enough to be the main clues, but let's go with put down the knife. Put down the knife.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Trick or treat. And put down the knife.
Can you repeat the clues for the first movie again? I'm sorry.
Sure. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Then trick or treat for the second movie. And the combination of the two is put down the knife.
Is it Pitch Black Christmas?
It is not, but interesting. I like it. Kind of works.
Yeah.
Matt and Drew, do you guys have a guess? Told you this one was pretty tough.
Yeah.
We figured with teams, maybe throw in one curveball tough one in there. Guys, nothing?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
All right. The answer is Shallow Halloween.
Shit.
Shallow Halloween. So Pitch Black Christmas. Not bad. Pitch Black with the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, the vision part of it,
Yeah.
and Black Christmas. I like it, but no points awarded. So we have one left in this second round. It is 110 to 80. And your clue, once again, Andy's music is going to reference the first movie. The clue is going to reference the second movie. Your second movie reference is Lust Story. Lust Story.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again.
Lust Story. All right, I'm guessing from Team 1's demeanor, they want to go to the second set.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Team 2, what say you?
Yeah, second. Go ahead with the second clue.
Okay. All right. And I forgot to mention this drops the point value down to 5 points by going to the second bit. Your second clue, which references the first movie, and Andy's music now references the second movie. Your clue is Great Scott. Great Scott.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
Yep, I got it.
Juan.
Doctor Strange Love Actually.
That is correct for 5 points. Nice job.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, Doctor. Hang on.
That ends round number 2. The score is 110 to 85. I forgot to do the bell on round 2 because of the, a lot of mishaps there. Hopefully I get that right on the next show. Here's your bell for round number 3. All right, normal rules going into round 3. We have teams format. So team 1, you are in the lead with 110 points, which means you have opening choice of 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and your team will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can get this right in. Once we have your opening bid, then we'll go over to team 2. You can bid 1 note fewer all the way down to 0, but we bid back and forth until one team tells the other to settle the score. And at that point, that team is answering alone. Your point values are at 10 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 6 to 9 notes, it's worth 15 points. 3 to 5 notes, it's worth 20 points. 1 to 2 notes, it's worth 25. And 0 notes, it's worth 30 points. If you get the answer wrong, your opponent automatically gets those points. You each have a lifeline that you can use one time to either ask for a second clue, or you can double the notes that have been settled upon. So if someone is told to settle at 6 notes, you can use your lifeline to double it to 12 notes, but you only have one of those lifelines, and you'll have to make the choice when you use it, whether or not you want clue or more notes. And finally, if your opponent gets the question wrong and you think you know the answer, you can double down on it. And if you guess correctly, you will double the available points. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing. So team 1, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round number 3?
Go for it, Drew.
Number 1.
All right. Number 1 it is. Clue is from Houston Bodily, and it's A Wrinkle in Time. A Wrinkle in Time. So Matt and Drew, how many notes you want to open the bidding with? They are conferring amongst themselves. What are we thinking, guys?
Okay. Let's go 10.
All right, 10 notes. Over to Erik and Juan. You guys can bid 9 all the way down to 0, or can go ahead and tell them to settle the score. How many notes would you guys like to bid?
We're going to go 7.
7, making it worth 15 points. Back to Matt and Drew. Your clue again is A Wrinkle in Time. We are at 7 notes. What are you two gentlemen thinking? What number would you like?
Yeah, go for it. Settle.
All right, on 7 notes. It's worth 15 points. Juan and Erik, you guys do have your lifeline if you want to use it for a clue or to double the notes available to you. Matt and Drew, you can double down on it if they get it wrong and also use your lifeline in that moment if you'd like to. Team 2, your clue once again is A Wrinkle in Time.
We're going to go with Star Trek 2009.
That is correct for 15 points. And with that, that makes it 110 to 100. Team 1 is in the lead, but Team 2 nipping at their heels. All right, Team 2, you guys now have control of the board, 2 through 5. Where are we going?
Yeah, let's go 2.
All right, number
2
it is. Your clue is lifting the veil. Lifting the veil. So, Erik and Juan, how many notes would you like to open the bidding with? There is no minimum. The max is however many you'd like it to be. And anything below 10 notes increases the point value, but at 10 and above, it's worth 10 points. So, gentlemen, how many notes would you like to open with?
We're going to go with 10.
All right, 10 notes. Team 1, we're back over to you. What would you like to do? 9 notes down to 0, or tell them to settle the score?
9 it.
9, all right. Team 2. Lifting the veil is the clue. We are at 9 notes.
We're going to go with 7.
7 notes. Team 1, back to you. Will we drop down in the 3 to 5 range, increasing the point value? It's a 10-point game right now with Team 1 in the lead, 110 to 100. And right now we are at 7 notes. We're worth 15 points. Team 1, what do you want to do?
6.
6 notes.
Matt, we would like them to settle the score.
All right, on 6 notes. Team 1, you do have your lifeline. If you choose to use it, Team 2, you've got your double down and your lifeline. If you want to use those at the same time, you can, if you so choose. Team 1, your clue once again is lifting the veil. Here are your 6 notes.
Batman 89.
That's good. That is correct. Didn't realize you're going to be wearing the shirt when we put this show together. Worth 15 points. That gives you 125 to 100. Team 1, you now have choice 3 through 5. What would you like next?
3.
All right, number 3 it is. Your clue for number 3 is a stone's throw away. A stone's throw away. So Team 1, how many notes would you like to open the bidding with?
10 sounds good.
All right, 10 seems to be the common opening number here. So Team 2, over to you. You're down by 25 points right now, 125 to 100. We have 3 questions left. Still have time to make up this ground. We're at 10 notes. Gentlemen, what say you? Oh, deep in discussion on this one.
Okay, we're going to go with 7.
All right, 7 notes. Drew and Matt, they're at 7 notes. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Settle.
All right, they're settling. It's worth 15 points. Everything I said still stands. Lifelines, double downs, it's all up in the air. Everybody's got theirs to play with. You have 7 notes. Your clue, once again, is a stone's throw away. Juan and Erik, here are your 7 notes. A stone's throw away. You gentlemen can hear that again if you like. You can also use lifelines if you want to. It's a 25-point game right now with Team 1 in the lead. What does Team 2 want to do? Fellas, I'm going to need some sort of answer here. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna throw a guess out. It's it sounds so familiar, but I'm probably mixing the movie. But Braveheart.
That is correct for 15 points.
Yeah.
Those are outlawed tunes on outlawed bagpipes, my friend. All right. It's a 10-point game, 125 to 115. Team 1 just holding on to that lead ever so slightly. Team 2, you now have choice, 4 or 5. What would you like next?
No, but just 4 and 5, right?
Yep, just 4 and 5. What would you like?
Yeah. Let's just do 4. Let's keep it going.
All right. Number 4 it is. Your clue is, how's the sausage made? How's the sausage made? So Team 2, you're opening the bidding on this. As many notes as you'd like it to be is where we are going to start. Will they be able to overtake Team 1 in the lead on this? I do not know. 10-point game right now, 125 to 115. Team 2, how many notes would you like to open the bidding with?
$12 notes.
All right, 12. Eschewing the convention of 10 that we have established on this show. I like it. Team 2 is trying to throw a monkey wrench in the works of Team 1. Team 1, what say you were at 12 notes?
12's what point value?
That's 10 points. So you could stick it to them. If they get it right, then we got a tie game going into the final question, and that'll determine the game. Or you could take it lower. Take your chances. So Team 1, what would you like to do? We are at 12 notes right now. Anything 10 notes and above keeps it at 10 points. I love it. This is getting pretty serious all of a sudden.
Yeah, 10.
10 notes. The onus is now back on Team 2. What will they do?
Can I have the clue one more time, Matt?
You sure can. Your clue is, how's the sausage made? How's the sausage made? We are at 10 notes right now. Anything below 10 notes increases the point value. Once again, it's a 10-point game, 125 to 115. Team 2, what would you like to do? Gonna need some sort of answer, gentlemen.
7 points. Do not
7
kick the
notes?
timer out. I'm sorry. Yes, 7 points.
7 notes is where we're at.
We're good with 7 points. Like, we'll get
Yeah, I know. I would be too. We'll call that 100 notes. He's somehow, bucking the entire system of this show. All right, 7 notes. Team 1.
All right. We'll say settle.
All right, on 7 notes, worth 15 points. Team 2, you do have your lifeline still. If you get this right, you take a 5-point lead going into the final question. Your clue once again is, how's the sausage made?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That is correct for 15 points, and Team 2 takes the lead.
Damn.
130 to 125. All right, gentlemen, you will be opening the bidding on this. Nobody has used a lifeline. Nobody has used a double down. So it all comes down to this. Your clue is the scams on you. The scams on you. So Team 2, you will open the bidding on this. How many notes would you like to do? Gentlemen, what do you got?
We're just going to start with 10 notes.
All right, 10 notes. Drew and Matt, Team 1, we're at 10 notes.
9.
9 notes. All right, back over to Team 2. It's worth 15 points. Right now, the points are kind of irrelevant because whoever gets this question right or wrong will determine the game. It's a 5-pointer right now.
We're going to go 7.
7 notes. Team 1, back to you on 7 notes. What do you want to do?
6.
6 notes. Team 2. Whittling down the notes, fewer and fewer as time passes, thereby increasing the difficulty of this. 5 notes is what they're pantomiming with their mics muted, you sons of bitches. This is also a visual. Technically, I'm just undercutting my own argument. I meant to say this is an audio podcast as well. All right, 5 notes. Matt and Drew, it's coming down to it's people have their lifelines left. They're like, fuck it, we're just going to keep taking this lower. So we're at 5 notes now. Matt and Drew, what are we doing? This is rare when both people take their lifeline into the final. But this is what happens when you bring people on that understand the game. They get it. They're good at it.
3.
3. They said take that 4 and shove it where the sun don't shine. We're going right to 3. Will you gentlemen take it to 2 notes or fewer? We can get into negative bidding. I have a feeling that is not going to happen, but I will give the rules of negative bidding when we come to it. So we are.
I don't know. We've been doing all this guessing in this game. I think they should settle the score.
All right, on 3 notes. They do have a lifeline. Your clue, Team 1, that all comes down to this, is the scams on you. Here are your 3 notes.
Ah.
I think everybody knows it. Team 1 is just verifying for the win, is my guess. All right. Team 1, what do you want to do? You got a lifeline. If you want to use that just to verify what you're thinking. Team 2 seems to know it. So if you guys don't get it right, I think they're going to steal this game from you. Team 1, what do you want to do?
Can I just go for it?
Go for it
as well. We got it. This is the Sting.
That is correct for 20 points. And with that, Team 1 takes today's ball game. Congratulations. Came down to the wire. That was fun.
Yeah.
Aside from the Team Link screw up, pretty fantastic, right, guys?
I think out of all the score-naments, I did the best in this one.
You crushed it in this one, Juan.
Yeah.
This is the best I've seen you play.
Yeah.
Well, Team 1, as today's winners, is there anything that you'd like to say in parting company here before we leave?
Yeah, just always fun to play against these guys. I'm on several streams, so it's fun to get back in this and play with everybody and love how the format changes and you guys are trying new things, which is always awesome. So appreciate it.
Yeah, same here. I'm always enjoying this. I always get nervous every time, no matter how many times I do it. But I do. I like switching things up and everything. I like the old way too. So I always have fun, no matter what.
Team 2, a valiant effort, right down to the wire. There's nothing else you could really ask for. It's not like anybody ran away with it. But anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
Matt,
Thanks for.
Juan, go ahead. Juan, go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us do this. And every time I get a chance to play, I'm here. So.
Well, you killed it today, Juan.
Yeah,
Just
I
so
appreciate
it. Eric, what about you, bud?
Matt, tell your brother that he is now the favorite of the Andrews. So, Gorczycki, you have my number now. You're on my list.
Your Kiss used to be on his list, but no Moss. No Moss. That is a reference.
I think you and I, Matt, might be the only ones old enough to get that reference. But
I hope not. Hopefully we got some other blue-eyed soul music fans out there. But anyway, Andy, what about you, man? Anything you wanted to say before we get out of here?
You guys know when you're creating like a video game character and you get to do all the different like variations of hairstyle and eyes and stuff like that.
Yes.
I'm sat here like whilst you guys are conferring and I'm going, we have every version of beard available on a video game. So that's what I was doing. Yeah, no, that was great fun. It's really cool to test out new ideas on you guys, and you obviously got it because, like, apart from the tough one, you guys had it, man. It was, yeah. I learned a lot of like 5-second new songs for very little. It was excellent. So thank you for coming on. Thank you for supporting us all the time. Yeah, we had a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky because the people that do like the show and do support us are pretty fantastic. And it's honestly, we look forward to this, and that's why we put in the extra effort of trying to do something new, because you guys like the game as much as we do. So we'll mix things up, make it new for you, make it new for us, experiment. Maybe this is something we keep going forward. Who knows? But our thanks to all of you for joining us today and taking the time out of your schedules. We thoroughly appreciate it. What do you got, Andy?
I just we shouldn't forget that Houston helped with the compounded movies because he was unable to compete. So we decided to have him help because we had such little time to put the show together. So
we don't like that guy. You don't have to mention him.
Hey, I'm glad you said it, Juan. Potentially the nicest guy in the entire patron group.
Yeah.
Easily. I think of you first and foremost, a man who's always smiling, and you just shit on Houston, and that's what I'm here for. All right.
Yeah. I'm rubbing off on references.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Those are the two things that I'm good for. All
You're
right, gentlemen.
With World War III. Gambling with World War
That is it for this week's show. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. We hope you enjoyed the change on the format, and we'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode of Settle the Score. Until then, stay safe out there. Adios.